Well, daydreaming about retirement is not only fun, it's absolutely critical. How can you have a successful retirement if you don't know what you want your lifestyle to be? That's the question Greg and Kristen Taylor from Legacy Retirement Group would like you to ponder. They are retirement advisors and hosts of a weekly retirement radio show right here in Columbus. Thanks for joining us.
Good to be here.
Always great to have you guys here.
Oh, excuse me, I was just daydreaming.
Daydream about retirement. I'm already, is it too soon for me to start daydreaming? I don't know. But we're talking about early bird special, 4-star restaurant, public golf course, or swanky country club. These are the things you need to decide beforehand, right? These are the important things.
All the above,
Yeah,
right?
well, in all seriousness, when people come into our office, a lot of times we sit down and, we start kind of chatting, and then usually they say, I don't know what to talk about from here. It's kind of one of those things where do you start?
How soon can I move to Florida?
Right, yeah. So you know your question already.
Yes.
But some people don't, and actually a lot of it's so centered around the finances so many times in the beginning of the conversation that towards the end, without fail, I'll end up saying, okay, so what is it that you really want to do? Let's not just talk about the money. What do you want to do in your retirement?
What does retirement living look like to you? And that's, and for some people it's totally different. They just want to stay home, hang out with their grandkids and have a blast doing that. Others want to travel the globe. Others want to play golf 3 times a week. So for everybody it's different.
And so people are thinking about what they want that lifestyle to be in retirement. So is that something you have to remind folks to do, though, when they come into your office, or they already have a plan most of the time?
Well, first of all, income equals lifestyle, right? Okay. So we need to know what it is you want to do so that we can work backwards in the equation and say, okay, what's your income need to be, right? So it's hard to have the real good conversation on what the finances should be in retirement until we know what realistically it is you want to do. Like Greg said, we've got a lot of clients that just want to be able to finally spend time with their grandchildren and children, and others have bucket list trips. So we really need to know that going into it to understand what the finances are.
Oh yeah, and just last week we had a lady in and they camp. When they camp, they camp in tents and things, and others, for Kristen and I, Motel 6 is roughing it, right? So everybody's idea is different, so you have to quantify it into dollars. Okay, what's that vacation going to cost? What do you plan on spending? How many of those you want to take each year? Now we have to do some math and really help, get into the weeds a little bit and understand exactly how we create a budget for that.
So it really is about the lifestyle, but how do you know if the money that you've saved will be enough to afford your desired retirement lifestyle?
Absolutely. So if someone has a lot of debt, then that's a problem. So we figure that out first.
Okay.
A lot of the people who we meet with don't have debt at this point. They may have a little bit left on their mortgage if they're on the younger side and they're coming in to really get planning for retirement. Those who are already retired typically don't have much debt, which is good.
Yeah.
So we look at that and then we say, okay, what is it that you want to do? What are your monthly living expenses? That's a big one. A lot of people really just don't know what they're spending, so we figure that out.
Right.
And then we say, okay, what are the discretionary dollars left? Or what is it that we can pull safely from your investments for these trips or wants that you have, dreams, wants that you have in retirement?
So then you take all that and you create a master plan. And guaranteed to change because life happens to all of us. But once you have a master plan, now you can build upon that.
Nice. That master plan, that's the key though, right?
It really is.
Great. Well, you guys have an offer for us today, so tell us about that.
So where do you get started with all this? Well, getting some basic information is great. So I've written the book, Winning Retirement. The first 10 people to call in, we'll send that book complimentary to them, and hopefully that'll get them started on that successful winning retirement. Winning retirement.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. First 10 callers, here's the number to call. It's 614-336-7660. Again, this offer is free to you, and you can visit them online at legacyretirementgroup.com.